Hello, 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 hello. Did y'all think on the last day of the month that I wasn't going to come through? You must have been outside of your mother-loving life. I say mother-loving because I'm sure your mother's a nice lady and you love her very much. Out of your mind to think that I was going to skip out on the very last day of Lupus Awareness Month. No, bug it. If you don't know who I am, I'm Tennille Stewart. I help women who've been diagnosed with lupus go from confused and discouraged to healed, hopeful, and in control of the medical narrative. And today is May 31st. It's tonight. It is literally 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for me. It is May 31st, 2024, day 27 of 1 Minute Lupus Lessons. I have done a live every single day giving a lupus lesson, either in my podcast or in my lupus lesson daily situation. So, I just want to let you know, today I'm just doing a closing. Today I'm just talking about who says you can't do anything you want to do with lupus, without lupus, with obstacles, with difficulties, with pain, with fatigue, with tragedy. I had all of those things go on this month. May. I didn't bring my notebook. I have a notebook that's over there that I won't be looking at, I guess, that has every day I wrote down how I was feeling and argued with myself as to whether I should go live or not. So when I say argue with myself, what I mean is like I contemplated not going live most of the days. I genuinely came from a funeral and went straight into doing the live. I literally came from a plane to get to that funeral and did a live. So if you set a goal, and mind you, I did not tell y'all that was my goal for every day. I just said, as much as I can, and whatever. To me, or myself, to not disappoint anyone else, I did tell myself that I expect to do a live every day for all of the Lupus Awareness Month. And guess what I did? I sure did. Every single day. And I still find it, like, I did that. Even, like, there were so many times, I wrote down in my journal so many times, the reason that I don't want to do this today, and then the reason that I should. And every single time, the reason that I should won against the reason that I shouldn't. The reason that I was thinking I shouldn't would be something like, this hurts. And then the response to that in my journal to myself was, I'm sure somebody else is watching this live today that you're going to do, or watching the playback of this live that you're about to do, and they are in that same exact pain. They want to see that even though all pain ends, even if that pain doesn't get better immediately, they can still accomplish amazing things while they are, going through specific types of pain, fatigue, tragedy, anything. If I thought to myself in the beginning, if I, don't end up being able to do one of these lives sitting up, if I'm too tired or if I'm in too much pain or whatever it is, I will lay myself down in the bed and set up the lighting, and I will do one of these lives because it means that much to me, and we mean that much to me. I think that people really underestimate what it's like to live with a chronic illness and what it's like to get through everyday life doing things that people who don't feel chronic pain or chronic fatigue or are fighting with medical billing or fighting for coverage of medications and that kind of stuff in their spare time, which is every other time that they are not doing something to make money for themselves, to support themselves, or, you know, being depressed because of all those things and having to show up, you know, so that everyone can feel comfortable. Like, people don't understand that that goes on, and it needs to be out there. Lupus Awareness Month, it's not only our month. I just made it a point to shine a light. Shine a light on. Shine a light. We really need to show up and show out so that people are aware. Like, don't let them ignore us. We are, like, not a very well-known disease. We are not, you know, a demographic that shows up because it's an invisible disease. I know I look mostly normal most of the time. It is rare that I look, you know, tore up from the floor up. And by the time I get there, that's when everyone's like, oh, poor you. I don't want to be pitied. I want to be understood. I don't want to be, you know, poor you. I want to be like, here's the plan. How can I help? And, you know, what do you need? How can I help you now? I know you help us. Like, this is, you know what I mean? Like, I want someone to care, not just be ignored or people to be just confused and they're not going to go out of their way to figure out what's going on. So you got to tell them. That is, unfortunately, our responsibility as the lupus community. So, I have, this was not easy. I'm very proud of myself though, and I'm very happy that y'all came with me to see. Hey Jean, what's up girl? It's late and it's a Friday night, so I'm sure the replays, what y'all are going to see for the most part, because I usually do this in the afternoon. However, I am a caretaker for my grandmother in the days, a lot of days, and she has Alzheimer's dementia, which is another chronic illness that I had no idea about until she was diagnosed. I had another grandmother who had it. It's just that she was bedridden, so like she couldn't cause a ruckus the way that my grandma Shirley can. And she really, she be keeping us on our toes. Some of the stuff she said today, I don't think I can repeat it on the internet. Pretty sure we get in trouble. So, yeah. So I didn't mean to skip out on my normal afternoon-ish time, but I had to tend to her for the day until we got her settled. So she's in bed. With that. Yes, G. Like, listen, bro. It's crazy. But thank you so much for rocking with me. G, you've been here, I think, every day. Almost. If not every day, most days. I really appreciate you. Yeah. I feel like my alarm is about to go off in 2 minutes, and that's not awesome. Because it'll probably pause the video. Yep, sure is. I see it. In 2 minutes. So, I'm going to let y'all go. I just wanted to say I appreciate you rocking with me all month. I hope that you learned something this month about lupus, about chronic illness, about what you can do, how you can help, questions to ask. If you have any questions, my DMs are open. And I will be doing a masterclass very soon that will help my Lupies and Lupie family members to get a grasp on this whole chronic illness life. So, have a great night. Thank you so much for showing up for me all month. I love you so much. To the moon! You're amazing. Have a great night. Be happily healed. It's Neil. For yourself Love y'all. Thank you. Good night.